like a little steps little thing to set my feet on. Whenever I raise my desk up, it just be a little bit more comfortable since I'm short to have it up a little higher, my feet. Okay, we're gonna remove Jandy's nails here that she's got on. She just has a natural overlay on, and we're gonna do another natural overlay rebalance and then some more Halloween nail art since she is our Halloween girl. So let's get to work. And let me grab my, here we go, my carbide bit so we can take this down a little bit. I'm gonna zoom you guys in just a hair. There we go. Hey, welcome in. We're just getting started. Yes, I'm on YouTube. And I have got my carbide bit in coarse from Young Nails. I'm gonna turn my e-file on 16,000 RPMs. And this is the crosscut. It's called the crosscut by Young Nails. Get my fan on. And if you're using the crosscut and you feel like you need to add more pressure when you're filing down your product, you'll want to turn the speed up. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the speed up just because I know we're going to be all right doing that. So let me go up to 19. I'm going to go up to 19,000 just so that way I can go extremely light and still take off what I need to. I'm going to stay away from the very back by the cuticle and my sidewalls, and I'll get those with a different bit. What'd you say?
You're off to the side just a little bit.
Do you need to come this way?
No yet.
Huh?
I don't know yet.
Okay, well let me know, Jandy. Jandy's gonna try to keep me in the middle of my screen here.
Yeah.
Okay, she says I'm good, so. Yeah, sometimes my view on my phone is different than what other people have on their devices. So it's a little tricky how that works, and I'm not sure why it works that way. But thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. We're almost at 4,000 subscribers, guys, and I am shook. I'm shook. We're like 20 away. So I'm hoping like this week, maybe we'll hit the 4,000 and maybe I can celebrate a little something. I'm just trying to kind of keep everything as even as I can as I remove it. And I'm still going to leave just a thin layer of gel on her nails, but anywhere that looks like it's lifting, I'm going to go ahead and remove that because we don't want any lifting product. And I think Jandy said she was making the bed this week, and when she was tucking in that fitted sheet, she felt like she might have done something to one of her nails. So I'll have to have a look at that too.
It's the same crack that was there before.
Ah, she said it was one that was cracked before that we repaired, and so she kind of bent it back a little bit. Which I've had. There was another client that I just recently had that kind of did the same thing with her sheets. She's got the same kind of bed too. It's a really big bed, and sometimes getting those sheets to fit, even though you're buying like the biggest sheets you have, you know, that they sell, it still wants to give you a hard time.
Chicken nugget here.
Hey, Chicken Nugget. What you doing?
Faith, I believe her name was.
Yes, Faith. We remembered your name too. She's so sweet.
Chicken nuggets from here though.
Good to see you here. How's your week starting off? Hopefully okay. Nothing too traumatic going on. I'd rather have a boring week than something horrible happening.
Making some chicken quesadillas.
Oh my gosh. Ooh, that sounds good. Chicken quesadillas. I love quesadillas. I don't know that there's a quesadilla I don't love. Like, I hate mushrooms, but you could probably put mushrooms on the quesadilla and I would still love it. Because once you smother it in the salsa and the guacamole and the cheese and yeah, everything tastes good.
Eva said hi.
Hi, Eva.
Faith said, yes, great. How about you? What are we doing for nails today?
Good. We're doing scary nails again. It's going to be ghostly themed. And we've got a new cat eye by Madam Glam that we're going to use. Should be a lot of fun. Since Shandy's my Halloween tester, she's getting another Halloween set. Plus, it gives me more chance to kind of practice my nail art. Okay, I'm going to switch bits because now I've kind of gotten everywhere except for these really thin areas. And I want to be sure and use like not such a harsh bit to get those areas because we don't want to accidentally hit our nail.
Eva and Chicken are excited for both.
Good, good. I love the Halloween nails. And hang on, I'm going to have to, let me soak this for a second in some acetone because
Chicken Nugget, I did spider nails today.
you did spider nails. Oh my gosh, that sounds like so much fun. I think ours does have we do have a spider actually in one of ours. Yeah, we've got a spider with a little web. So ghost and a spider with a little web. Did you do a good job on your spider? Are you going to have it posted on anywhere where I can go check it out? You'll have to let me know. Let me know where I can see it.
Something.
Well, sometimes it depends, because a lot of people have different names, on different apps.
I thought the other day you added her or something. I thought maybe not.
I added somebody that had a different name the other day, but no, it wasn't Faith. But Faith will have to let me know what you're under, like wherever you like to post. I'm kind of everywhere. I'm on Facebook and I'm on here and Instagram and TikTok. I don't do TikTok too much because ever since TikTok went away that first time, I just kind of feel like it's just a matter of time, and I feel like it's really going to change. I mean, it's kind of changed already, so I don't really know that I like where it's going. So I decided to spend my energy elsewhere right now. Although I do watch over there for like funnies and stuff, I'm going to miss that when that's gone, but
I don't really post on social media, so sorry.
Gotcha. No problem. I completely understand. I get it. I used to be like that before I started this YouTube account. I had those accounts, but I kind of kept them private just for like family and, close friends and stuff. But then when I got into nail school, they were talking about how it's so important to have social media, blah, blah, blah. So I started this YouTube channel, and I've kind of enjoyed it. It's taught me a lot. I really didn't know anything about filming or taking photographs and stuff, and I've learned a lot ever since, so I'm glad I did it.
Lauren, is this gel removal or builder gel?
It's a builder gel, because it's just a gel overlay on top of her natural nails. We will do a bit of correction whenever we balance, because let me show you. So Jandy's got a nail that kind of, you see how they kind of bend down? So we'll correct that whenever we rebalance as well. But yeah, it's going to be gel. I love the gels. I work with all the gels. Sometimes we do a hard gel, but I recently got in a new soft builder gel that I'm really, really liking. It's a beautiful color. It's called, by a company called Zurno. Yep. It's called Zen. Here, let me see a little bit further. There you go. Zen. I've got it in Apricot Blossom, number 4. They come like in a whole array of beautiful, beautiful tones. And it's a Japanese gel company that was kind of new to the nail salon shop that I go to and shop at. And I've been watching their YouTubes and stuff, and I follow them on the social medias, and everything always looked so pretty. So I decided last time I went in, I was like, I'm going to get one and see what I think. So far, so good. I really like it. It's very pretty.
Social media, yeah, it's great to have. Not my thing, but glad to see you like it. I love having all these Halloween now requests. It gets me very excited.
Yes, it does. It's something different, right? That's why I was kind of excited when we started doing Jandy's Halloween series early this year. And it was because I knew it was going to give me the opportunity to practice on my like hand drawn nail art, but also because it's kind of fun doing something that you don't normally do, you know? But it is great practice too. Yeah, we're going to start Christmas early because we've had so much fun. And I always feel better when I get a little bit better at, all the nail art stuff, because I feel like I've come such a long ways just by, practicing new things. And I always challenge myself with designs that are difficult. Like, well, not this one today isn't too difficult, but I'm always, when I practice and stuff, I'll challenge myself with difficult things just to kind of get an idea of how bad I am and like where I am. So, yeah, I enjoyed a lot. I know I have some on my channel that I did that if you watch Dorda, she does beautiful, beautiful nail art. And I challenged myself to do some of her nail art that I know she kind of considered like beginner friendly. Oh my gosh, it did not come out good. I mean, it wasn't the world's worst, but
Which one was it?
I did like, she had like this beautiful like flower design that she did, which she's great with her flowers.
Stella said hola.
Hey, Stella, hola.
Chicken nugget. Nail school was pretty expensive for me. The
Yeah.
only thing is, we never practiced. It was really just learning the basics and how
Yep.
to use the tools.
That's how mine was too. My school was almost $8,000. Yep. Almost $8,000. And same thing, our teachers were horrible, our instructors. Basically, they took like 2 days a week and read out of the book for us, which I could have read that on my own. And we just got minimal practice. And they were just kind of like, okay, now you can play with whatever. I think I had one client that I ever worked on at the nail school. That was it. It was really crappy. Definitely not worth what they were, charging people. That's for dang sure. And I did let them have an earful when I left too, let me tell you. Because I just expected more. And I had done a lot of research before I signed up for that school. I went around. I thought I did my homework well enough. But yeah, I was real disappointed. I thought if I did my homework well enough, I might actually find a good school, that wasn't $10,000, because there were a lot of schools that were over $10,000.
Kate Smith said, have a blessed day.
Hey, Kate Smith, thank you. You too.
I believe mine was 9,000, and it was just like, oh yeah, just start doing your thing.
Right?
Then I had to practice designs by myself.
Exactly. That's exactly right. I know. Thank God for YouTube, because I learned so much from Young Nails, watching Young Nails videos, and then just so many other nail artists that are really good at what they do. And I watch their videos. I still watch them. I watch it around the clock, honestly, because I feel like even though I've been doing it, for a couple of years, I feel like I still have a lot to learn. So
And I also give different tips for different products.
yeah,
that maybe you
different.
haven't used.
Exactly. Yeah, they all kind of have like their own little way of teaching, and I appreciate that, because sometimes, we all learn a little bit differently. And right now I'm just going to kind of get a general shape in here.
And Ben, Francesca, and Jane said hi.
Hey, Ben, Francesca,
Sugar
and Jane. Sugar, hey. It's good to see you. Sugar, my client was talking about you in the last live I did. She said good things about you. She was looking for you, though. She's been watching you. She's so funny. She said that you are the queen of maximalist.
So, oh no, I missed it, dang it.
I know. She's so funny. She's like, I've decided that sugar is the queen of maximalist. I said she is. She meant that in a good way, too. We both love maximalism. I can appreciate minimalism, but
Oh, Sugar just got your notification.
okay.
That's very sweet, though.
Yes, it was very sweet of her. She cracks me up. It's funny because I've got like all of my nail clients now watch YouTube nail videos, which I love because they're quick to tell me like, "Ooh, I'd like them done like this one does," you know.
Nails by Sandra said hi.
Hey, Sandra, how are you? We're gonna try to bust this set out today because I know we've got a couple other nail YouTube girls that are going live this evening as well. So we're gonna try to.
Do they usually?
I don't know if they usually do. Well, everybody kind of has, I think, their own schedule. Like I've been keeping mine on Tuesdays and Thursdays at this time around 4:30. That I'm definitely going to be live. I don't know about the other girls if they have like a set schedule or not. I know sometimes it's kind of hard. Like even for me, sometimes I think, that somebody's going to be down for like filming a video, but then they'll come in and they'll want to talk about something kind of more private and personal. And so, I started my fan up. So, sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. Or for whatever reason, maybe they just don't want to film,
They've got her quesadillas.
Yum.
No, by Sandra, I'm good. Cooking dinner, making tacos.
Oh my gosh, we got tacos and quesadillas going on tonight.
And Becky just came in here.
Hey, Becky.
Speak of the devil.
Becky, Sugar's in here. I told her you were talking about her. All good things, of course. Doing Halloween nails today.
Sure, I just had to change my schedule and I'm still trying to get used to getting back into it.
Yes. Right now, guys, I'm just adding her Young Nails Protein Bond. This is going to set us up for a really good adhesion. And I'm just putting it I'm kind of at the bottom of my little bottle here. So I have to really dip in there. Jandy's got some staining on her nails. We're going to see if it might be up underneath. Probably because you've been digging in the garden and stuff.
Yeah,
You see?
I was trying to leave it alone, so.
Mm-hmm.
Clean it pretty good.
Oh, that's okay.
Ooh, Chicken had 5 nail clients today. It was a lot.
Oh my gosh. Chicken nugget. Wow. I would die. I would go home and be exhausted. I think the most I've ever had was 3, and that kicked my butt. But I get tired really easily. So I couldn't do more than, 3 was pushing it. I shouldn't have done the 3. 3 was pushing it for me. I think 2 is probably my max that I'm ever going to be able to do. All right, so we've got that. Let me see if I can get up underneath this nail and see if it is something that we need to get out or if it is, oh yeah, it's like just a little bit. Let me try to work on it very, very gently.
Maybe hamburger.
What'd you say?
Maybe hamburger, for all I know.
Hamburger? No, because you washed your hands. So it can't be. It's probably just dirt from like being out in the, if you get it far enough up in there. And your nails are so curvy that sometimes it likes to get stuck. You know what I mean? Now this one, I'm pretty sure, yeah, a little bit's gonna be staining because it's on the very corner.
I don't know how you can do more than one person. When I did my
Right.
first prom set, I said, heck no, I won't be doing any more people but mine.
I know. I know it. I just did my first prom set too. And she actually still has not sent me pictures. It's my niece. And I told her I didn't take pictures of it that night because I was tired and I had a long drive ahead of me. But I told her, I said, you send me pictures whenever you're done, whenever you're, before this week or whatever. That was last week. And I talked to her for a minute on Sunday. And she was like, I'll send you those pictures tonight. Still haven't gotten pictures. So I have to get back on her.
It says the quesadillas are amazing.
Oh, yum.
Rosanna?
I'm glad they're amazing. Hey, Rosanna.
Doing nails on others is just not my forte.
I feel you. It's not easy, especially when, like, you get to learn your own nails, and then you get really good at your own nails. But everybody has such a different type of nail that sometimes if it's a new client, especially, it can be like a challenge that very first time just because they may have something a little different than what you're used to working with or what you were prepared for. My niece has really kind of difficult nails. She's got, in our family, we have, some of our nails are like the ski slope nails. Here, let me get her in the oven real quick here. Okay, go in that light, Jandy. You're gonna go for 30 seconds. So some of our nails in our family are like the ski slope nails. They'll grow up, right? But hers are like extreme ski slope. And so it's a challenge. And even if I cut, like usually they're really short anyway, but I still have to actually make sure that nail is almost kind of curved down. So that way when it starts to grow out, it doesn't look like that, It's a little challenging. I still haven't quite figured it out. And I've been doing her nails for a little while. I haven't mastered her shape yet. But I will. We'll get there. They still always come out really pretty.
Yes, everyone is so different nail-wise, but I give mad props to y'all nail techs that can just adapt immediately for the challenge.
Yeah, right? I agree. And, I think a lot of that's going to come with experience. And the more we run into those scenarios and kind of figure out what works best. Because I know that with my niece, I recently started doing dual forms on her. And that was faster than using a form on her. Which with a lot of other people, it's usually faster for me just to use the form than to do a dual form. Okay, I'm going to use my Zen.
Sugar said I just won the Madam Glam Halloween set they just came out with.
Oh my gosh, congratulations. Wow. That's so cool. Oh, I'm excited for you.
It is pretty hard from time to time, but I have some experience at this point.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, kind of like with Jandy's. Like in the very beginning, it was a little bit more difficult whenever I tried to, kind of get them more straight. But now I kind of got the hang of it, and I know it's higher in the back. I mean, I still put I'm going to put right here, and then I'll kind of show you as I go. I'm going to put my apex down where it normally goes. I'm going to go ahead and pillow it back here. But then I know I can bring more down. So I'm just going to kind of come down the barrel. And I'm going to pull a little bit more down than what I normally would on somebody else. Because I know her nails at the tip here kind of point down. So let me show you in other words.
Sugar said, did you end up getting the new colors yet?
I did. We're going to use one of them today. They're really pretty. And I actually need a little bit more gel here on the tip. Just right in here. So I'm going to add my little dollop here.
But you've gotten good at mine.
Yeah, I've gotten good at yours. Right, because we've done it a lot. Yeah.
Most other people, you wouldn't do that on.
And then I'm just going to gently pull this down the side.
Sure loves the cat eyes.
Yes, me too. I love the cat eyes. I recently tried Cocoa's cat eyes.
This one?
No, it's was Raya's cat eye. But Cocoist has some beautiful cat eyes too. And I recently tried those because when we went to that, okay, that looks good. Go in the nuker, Jandy. And whenever we went to Premiere, Cocoist had a really nice big booth. And and Julie was like, I want to try Cocoist cat eyes. They were gorgeous. They were beautiful. And so she left one of those with me. So I'll have to show you guys whenever I get a chance to show you what I got from Premiere. But today we're going to be using, let me find the color here. This pretty Madam Glam color. This is a new one also from their October box here. But look how pretty this is. Well, this is one of the things that I love about Madam Glam is that this is always going to be the color of the gel because they actually use the gel to make this swatch. So, do you see how pretty that is? Actually, that's not even the color we're using. Do you see how pretty that is?
That's a good one.
I know, it's good, huh? That's the purple one. Would you rather have purple or pink? Because I've got the pink one too. It's kind of a pinkish red. Here, I'll show you. Oh, kind of looks like Dorothy from Wizard of Oz.
Either one, I guess.
You're saying either one? Jandy.
Which do you think would show up the gray?
I think we'll use the red. I think we'll use that red color. I think that'll show up the black better.
Carla and Rins said hi.
Hey, Carla and Renz, how are you? Come on in. We're kind of just getting started. I am rebalancing her right now. So I'm adding my wet layer of gel down. Such a pretty color.
Sugar said the purple and black were my favorites.
Yes, I know I love the black. I know I haven't showed you the black yet. Yeah, it's black cat eye. It's real pretty.
Are you gonna use it?
I'm not going to use that one because we got to do black. We're going to do black with our drawing. So I'm afraid it will kind of,
Well, that's what I meant. Using
Yeah.
it for the drawing too.
No, I think I'm going to keep just the background. I think we'll keep cat eye.
Miss Cheryl says popping in before client gets here.
Hey, Miss Cheryl. Thank you for popping in. I know it's going to be busy tonight with nail content. We got a lot of people going live pretty shortly. Okay, we really need to lift this one up because it's still dipping down. So I'm going to look at it from the side and apply it while you guys can see it from the side. So I'm going to apply it right here and then just bring more down. So just drop off my little dollop. And then I'm going to bring an even amount, probably just a little bit more down to the tip of the nail since her nail dips down. And it's going to look like you've got a lot at the tip for a little while. Let me look at it again, and it's still dipping down just the tiniest bit. So I'm going to get a little bit more, and I'm going to apply it right in here. Because I really just want it to come completely straight. That way I know I've got enough to file in my shape.
Sugar said it's looking great.
Thank you, Sugar. We're going to get these really pretty. I love this color. I can't get over this builder gel. So pretty. There we go.
What did they have?
They have like a ton of, yeah, they have a ton of gorgeous new colors. And at least in the one that I want, the collection that I want, they have a ton of beautiful nudes. Because this wasn't even going to be the color I was going to get.
Do they make them in colors that are not?
Yes, uh-huh. Yep. I'm just more like right now.
Red or like black?
Yeah, they have them in all kinds of colors. I'm going to add a little bit more just right in here. Just want to make sure I've got enough. And I try to make it just as straight as I can get it. Okay, do you see where I need to drag just a hair back? Okay, we're good. Go into, wait, before it runs to the side here, let me.
Miss Cheryl's, who else is live tonight?
We got MJ's going to be going live shortly, I think at 5 or well, 5:30 my time. So in about an hour. And then we've got Britt's Manny's. If you'll go upside down for me just for a minute, Jandy. I'm going to let this kind of pull to the center so that way it gives us a real good flat.
Alice is in Georgia. What products are you using, please?
Yes, let me show you. Okay, in the nuker, Jandy.
Upside down?
Yep, no, just regular. Jandy said upside down in the nuker. Okay, so I'm using Zen. It's by a company called Zurno, and it's a Korean gel. This is it's a builder gel. It's a soft builder gel. I thought it was hard initially. And I think a lot of other people think it's hard because when I went to the nail shop, they also told me it was a hard gel. It's not though. It's a good strength. It's beautiful colors, and I'm loving it so far. Jandy's wearing it on her other hand. Let me show you. It's holding up really, really nicely. Like no peeling. Now I make Jandy's nails a little bit thicker than I do a lot of my clients, just because she's hard. She's a little bit harder on her nails. She does a lot of gardening and stuff like that.
What is the difference between hard and soft gel?
So they can both come in a pot, or they can also both come in a bottle.
Ren said those are so pretty.
Aren't they? They are, Ren.
Sugar says soft gel you can soak off, hard you cannot.
Exactly. Soft you can soak off, hard you cannot.
Alice said thank you. That is very beautiful.
Thank
So
you.
beautiful. Excuse me.
And soft gel is more flexible. So if you've got really thin, flexible nails, it's going to bend and bounce and stuff with your nails, where hard gel is very rigid. So it's going to not do that. It's going to, before it bends or anything, it's going to break. Both are good for different situations, kind of depending on your nails. I like doing the soft. If you've got a good nail to, if we're just going to do a natural nail overlay and you've got a good, healthy nail bed, to work on, I like soft a lot. But if you don't, then I like using, or not if you don't, if you're going to extend, then I like to use the hard. And then I like to use the soft if you've got short nails that are also just kind of flexible and.
Usually preference and how your natural nails are.
Exactly. Yep. And mine, like I file mine off whenever we are going to do anything, whether it's a soft or a hard. I like to file my product off instead of soaking it off. And that's just my preference, because I always, oh no, I just got in your gel. Because I always leave a little bit of gel on the nail anyway, so I don't take it all the way down to the natural nail if we're just going to do a rebalance. Or even if we're going to do a completely new set with a different color, I still usually leave at least a base layer on there, just because I don't like to take everything off and be riding on top of that nail, the natural nail. Okay, I know we've got a ways to go with this, so I'm going to go ahead and add more right here. Let me kick this off. Yeah, so there's a couple differences with the hard gel and the soft gel. I think it's good to know both and good to work with both. And then even when you have like, recently I took a class on a new gel product that came out, and they also they had hard and soft gels. But I'll tell you, their hard gel was not as hard as a lot of other hard gels that I'm used to working with. So even if it's a hard gel, you want to kind of work with it and play with it and see what is it actually capable of doing, because it wasn't capable of doing as much as I like to do with my hard gels. It wasn't really holding up. Go ahead and go in the nuker with that one, Jandy. Since that one's going to be a little bit thicker, I'm just going to have her go ahead and cure this one time, and then we'll come back and rebalance it a little bit more. Because this one was, her middle finger dives down a little bit more than the others. So I know I'm going to want to build that one a little bit thicker.
That's the cracked one too.
Yes, that's the cracked one too. Okay, come on out, Jandy.
See? Was it on there too?
No, not that I saw actually.
Gel.
I did not see the crack. So it might have just been the way it felt when you did it. Or it
Thought
could have
was a
been like the
crack,
top, yeah,
but
it could have been the
just
top
been-
layers of the gel that seemed cracked. No, because it looks good.
Alice says, so the soft gel is great for strengthening and growing out your natural nails?
They're both great for strengthening and growing out your natural nails, both of them. But I would say if you're not going to build an extension, I would probably stick with a really nice soft gel. But if you want to extend your nail, then I would go with a hard gel. That's kind of the main determining factor for me. Unless I just have, let's say, somebody that, like I have some clients that are just really hard on their nails because of what they do, either their work or, whatever. I might decide to do a hard gel on them if,
Chicken will be back. She gotta go read a book to her kid.
okay, chicken, have fun. Thank you for popping in too. I appreciate you.
Sugar said, Alice, yes, they're both. Hard gel is more for extension than soft gel is more for natural.
You got it, right. Okay, I'm just adding a little bit more because I know I'm gonna wanna have this come out straight. Let me go ahead and make sure it's coming down on the sides a little bit more because you really need the strength also in here on the sides. Okay, in the nucra jandy. In the nucra jandy. Okay, come back out for me. I'm gonna go ahead and get this middle one again. Okay, so where do I need to get the middle? Right in here. So I'm gonna plop this down right in here. Plop it down.
But the soft gels help with keeping your nail from breaking because of its flexibility, but
Yes,
also giving you some added perfection and strength too.
absolutely. Yeah, it's gonna give you strength too. But it bends. Usually a lot of them, at least the ones I work with, they bend really well. So I know it's gonna bend before it breaks. And sometimes that's what you want, Okay, I don't really need it at the tip. I really just need it right. I need to push it back
Farley said
in
hi.
here. Hi, Carla. How are you? Okay, Jandy and the nuker.
I told you can get up here. You can jump up there. Yes, you can.
Oh my goodness. These bull rotten dogs.
She jumped up on that bench outside yesterday.
Are you being
Today, so
serious?
she can jump.
Bella, you can't be jumping up on tall things. You're too little. Yeah, you're too little. I do like this though a lot. I can't wait to get some other colors. And we're gonna see. We're gonna do a test and see how long Jandy can go with this set that we've done in this builder gel. And will it last as long as like Young Nails or the gel bottle?
Sugar says this is the first time I've seen this Zen builder in action.
Yeah, it's real pretty, isn't it?
You'd used it before.
I did. Actually, I don't think Sugar was here when we did that. Wait, was she? Or maybe she came in after. I think she came in after. Yeah, it's really pretty and it works really nice. It levels out very, very nicely. It's not too fast and it's not too slow.
That's too much. I depend.
It just works really, really nice.
Chrissy and Ahmed said hi.
Hi, Chrissy and Ahmed. How are you? Come on in. All right, I'm gonna grab another dollop. Oh, that one's kind of bent that one goes really down too, doesn't it? Okay, I'm gonna grab a big dollop and put it right here.
Sugar said she'll be right back. Phone call.
Okay, Sugar, no problem. Yeah, if you like to watch nail content, I think we've got Nail Culture is coming live in like an hour or 45 minutes. And then Britt's Manny's is going to be live at, 2 hours.
Becky had a call too, but she's back.
Oh, good to see you, Becky, again. Glad you came back in. I think everyone's kind of multitasking this evening. Yeah, this is really pretty. It's such a good color for you, too. Okay, nuke. And it's that easy. So now we've got enough gel on the nail to where it's going to let us file in a really pretty shape. I'm going to go ahead and let me wipe my little brush off here. Just so that way I can kind of pack it away. And this is how I just clean my brush. I'm just going to wipe off this excess on this little pad.
Shauna said, so if you're growing out your nails, is it okay to extend with hard gel?
Yeah, that's what I would do. If you're going to extend, I would use hard gel. Yep. And Young Nail Synergy Gel works great for that. That's my go-to. Okay, you can relax your hand. Jandy's tense. Relax. Relax yourself. Okay. All right, I'm just going to take my swipe from Young Nails, and this is tacky on top, so I'm just going to remove the tacky. And I'm gonna go ahead and file on the whole surface, but honestly, I really just need to, because we were very sparingly applying the gel to the sidewall and to the back area, I really just kind of have to go around that very lightly with my file. Then I'm gonna mainly focus on this and getting that surface just a very natural, curve in there. So it'll still give us a C curve, but it won't be dipping down as drastic as what it was when we started. So,
Victoriana, what is the brush material?
My brush, this is actually real hair. Whoops. This is actually real hair, just like a Kolinsky. And it's also by Young Nails. It's called the Master Gel Brush. So far, this is my favorite gel brush. I like this shape a lot. I think it works really easy. I've kind of tried a whole bunch of them. There's a couple more brushes with a different shape that I haven't tried that I want to try. And I will hopefully sometime in the next 6 months. Maybe I'll be able to get them and give them a try and then let you know what I think.
But if you're growing out the nails, like you don't have nails right now, should you add on an extension of it a little bit? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's what I didn't do that on mine this time. This time I just did an overlay of soft gel on my nail. But I have, usually I do extend it, even though they still look like I don't extend them because, I just barely will extend them a lot of times. Just so that way they're showing just like a little bit higher than my skin because I think that's a really pretty look. I just didn't do it this time.
Sandra said that really is a pretty color. Alice
Isn't it?
said those are looking very nice.
I know it. They're gorgeous. Thank
Becky
you.
said, love that base shade. What product
Me
is it?
too. That's that Zen.
Did you use that one on her?
No, I didn't use it on Becky because since it's a newer one, we were going to kind of wait and see how your nails did with it. We're trying you out first. Okay, let me find my little bit that I just had.
Rin said pretty.
Thank you. I've lost my bit. I swear, when I work, leave it to me to lose just about everything I touch. Hold on, let me grab another one. I don't know why it's so hard for me to hang on to stuff. No, it was a little bit that we just used. I'll get another one. No, I didn't put it in the cleaner. Usually I'll put it in my little cleaner, but I did not. It's somewhere around here. It's just hiding. Oh, there it is. We found it. Jandy found it. Usually I will never find it until after they leave. And then I'm like, there it was all along. Okay, I'm going to put my e-file I'm going to do it at 9,000 RPMs just so that way I can, and I'm going to zoom you guys in. I put it at 9,000 RPMs just so I can not take off too much on accident, okay? And what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna go around, like in that horseshoe shape, around the nail. And I'm just gonna go real light because I know I don't have to remove a lot here. But I'm gonna go over it anyway.
I'm the guinea pig.
Yes, Jandy's our guinea pig for everything. So just real light, right? Once you've made that horseshoe little shape, then I'm gonna focus on what does I call it my horizon. What does my horizon look like and what do I want it to look like? So right now it's pretty straight, right? So I need to determine where I want my height to be, and I really want my height to be right here. So I'm not even gonna touch that because that's about exactly how high I want it. But I do want this part to kind of come up at an angle to give us a pretty shape. So I'm gonna lay my e-file exactly how I want it to look. And then it's just a matter of marrying those. So do you see how pretty that shape is?
Ren said, this reminds me of the Young Nails channel.
Oh, well, thank you. That's a big compliment, Ren.
Said, interesting logic.
Thank you. Then what I'm going to worry about is what I call my saddlebags. What are your saddlebags? They're these side things right here that look fat, and they'll make you look fatter than you actually are if you don't deal with them, right? So let's look down our barrel. Here, let me clean it off so we can look. Okay, if we look down our barrel, I know you guys are kind of looking a little bit different. There's not a lot to remove. I did a pretty good job laying it down, but I'm going to go ahead and come straight down and can thin this out just a little bit. What though is how high do I have this right here in the center? Because that's how high I want the side.
Victoriana said, I am a master from Russia.
Oh, very nice.
And we use flat oval synthetic brushes. It's comfortable for gel.
Yes, thank you so much, Victoriana. You have a beautiful name, by the way. I think I watch your channel. Do you have a channel?
Victoriana Snake.
A snake doesn't sound familiar, but Victoriana does. That's who I usually watch. I watch the Russian nail artist, and I also watch, a lot of European nail artists, just because it's very different. I'm going to come down this saddlebag now. And how I'm going to put my bit is how I want the shape to be. So we want to shape this nail at this angle. So I'm going to come down at this angle. This one I'm kind of coming, I want to create kind of a barrel shape. And then I want this thickness to be the same as that middle part that I already kind of set up for us. And let's take a look at it again. Okay, I like the way that shape looks. I think it looks pretty. So, all right, I'm gonna go on to her next finger. So again, I'm gonna go around in that U shape, just very light, because we didn't apply a lot of product there. And you don't have to go right up against that cuticle, because we'll come in later with a cuticle bit, a smaller bit, and clean that area. And let me run it down the sides just very lightly. And you can pull that skin away if you need to. Sometimes I need to on Jandy because she's got deep walls. Okay, so we've made our U shape. So the next thing is, let's take a look. We want our height to be right here.
Sorry.
We want our height to be right here, which we've got. But we need to, this, goodness. Crawford. Oh my
Hey,
gosh, why do
Edith,
they always think it's
She
playtime?
can't play.
Okay, hang on a second, guys.
No, thank you.
Let me get this one, because they're going to start a war over here with this big teddy bear. Hang on. Come here, little man. Keep them company, Jandy. While I grab this one. While I grab up this one.
Low Mercedes.
Okay, I'm coming. We had the little bossy Yorkie joining the argument over the teddy bear. and he thinks everything is his, and he's going up against a Mastiff, so so I figured I might want to get him out the way. Okay, I'm gonna come down just a little bit. Now I kind of want to marry our high point. I want to come down a little bit lower here. And I just kind of constantly check it. See, what does it look like? Come down a little lower here because I want it to be a gradual little slide off. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. But we've got to take care of these saddlebags because they're pretty big. If you can kind of see, they're pretty bulky. And don't worry about how thick this is right now because we're going to take care of that later. So let's come down our saddlebags. So I'm going to place my bit kind of at the same angle that I want the nail shape to be. And I'm going to come down. And how I know how far to keep going is I'm marrying it up with this part that we kind of got perfect. How we feel like we got it just right. Not that I won't ever touch that area again because I might come back and be like, you know what? I need to come down a little more in this area. You know? Okay, let's get the saddlebag over here. And it's still a little poofy right here. And a little poofy right here. And still a little poofy. Okay, let's look at it again. Okay, I still want this part to be a little lower. So let me kind of get the part that's annoying me, and then I'm just gonna kind of smooth it out. Okay, and then I'm gonna come back and just make sure everything on those saddlebags is lined up real nice with our horizon that we created. So it's looking good. All right. Let's go around again. I go on a really slow speed with my e-file most of the time. Well, I mean, we're at 9,000 RPMs, but usually it's because I'm just kind of newer at it and I don't want to accidentally get somebody, which can happen. Okay, now this one's pretty good in the front, actually. And we've got our height in here. I'm just going to kind of just a little bit. I don't want it so rounded. I'd like it to be just a little bit flatter. And through here, let me get it dusted off so we can look at it a little bit better. This one might be a good example of adding more product. Hang on, let's see. No, I think it's gonna come out pretty. Okay. I thought for a second that we may have to come back in and add more product here and then put it in our shape, but I think we're good. This is her middle finger, so this is kind of our trouble finger. Okay, I'm gonna bring in these saddlebags.
That shape is looking so good.
It is, isn't it? Thank you, Sandra. It does look pretty good. This finger can come off looking a little chubby. It's not that our finger's chubby, it's just, I don't know. It's just that nail. I think it dips down lower than the other ones, and it can kind of fool you into thinking it's a little bigger than what it actually is. Okay, I feel like she's looking good. Okay, I'm gonna leave her right there. And let's come on over to this one. Okay, let's get our sidewall. I'm gonna pull this back just a little bit, just so I can get this kind of straight. Let's look at it. Not bad. Our height is gonna be right here, and I wanna come at a little bit more of an angle instead of so rounded. Okay, I think that's good. Let's get our saddlebags. I know these are not technical terms. Everybody kind of uses their own terminology, none of it's wrong. It's just a different way of seeing things. For me, viewing it as a saddlebag is just, it just kind of comes more natural. I can kind of see things a little bit better when I think of it that way. Okay, now I'm going to get this front. I want it to be kind of even on the top surface. I'm not worried about the lower surface. Okay. Thumb. Thumb is also, remember the thumb was really pointed down, so.
Victoriana, no, I don't have a channel. My English is not so good, but I believe you understand me.
Yes, Victoriana, thank you.
I recommend that you watch Russian videos about nail shaping.
Yes, I do. That's like what I spend most of my time doing because I love y'all's shape. It's so pretty.
There's a certain technique, I don't know how to pronounce it.
Yes, it's very different. It's very
helpful
different.
to me.
Yeah, I wish yes, I totally agree with you. And I do watch them, and the way that they teach is different than like how I've learned. But I do watch, and I can, if I'm going for more of that shape, I know kind of what shape I'm looking for because it is different than how we do it over here. And it's beautiful. That's my favorite. I like the Russian nails. They're just really, really pretty. But I don't know. I feel like y'all's school is probably much better than what we have over here. Our schooling is not very good. But yeah, I spend a whole lot of time watching Russian nail videos. I watch Dorita a lot. I love Doritas. And gosh, I love so many. Yeah, I watch a ton. And I watch them whether they're like, a lot of them will just be like completely silent, or even if they're in, like a lot of them are in Russian, or they're in, Ukrainian, or, tons of different languages, Spanish. I watch them and I can still usually figure it out, It's not too hard to kind of get. Because a lot of people, they'll show you as they're doing it. So even if you don't understand the language, you can kind of see what they're talking about. Okay, there we go. Okay, we got a good start going on here. Let's get her cleaned up so we can have a really good look at what we got going on. And I'm going to change my little pad here so that way we can see and have a fresh pad that's not just completely dusted up. I should have grabbed I don't know why sometimes I forget to grab my dust collector, but I do. Okay, I'm using my swipe again, and I'm just swiping out from that canal. Sometimes if it's kind of seems like it's stuck, I'll kind of scrub it a little bit. But otherwise, I'm just kind of brushing straight out. Let me get a little bit more liquid on here. And this liquid is also dehydrating. So it is dehydrating the surface. Okay, Jandy, before you put your hand down, let me turn this over so you don't get dusty. Okay, let me see you. I'm gonna go ahead and get the underside just so she is a little bit cleaner. Okay, I'm gonna throw this away so we don't have dust everywhere. I'm gonna shape it one more time. Just a little shape. We're still not doing our complete shape yet, but with my shading, first thing I'm gonna do is anything that is hanging down below. Let me see if I can show you. Anything hanging down below this natural line, so just a little bit. Can you guys see that? Just a little bit. I wanna go ahead and lift this up just a hair because I want that coming just straight out like that. So I can even go a little bit further if I wanted to. I'm gonna do the same thing over here on this side. This side's even got a little bit more hanging down. Let me see if I can show you. Do you see that? We gotta get that off. So I'm just gonna go right under her nail, parallel, lift it up. Now I will only put it underneath here to where, it connects where the skin meets the nail. If I actually need to lift that part up. On her, I needed to lift it up because her nail grows down. Okay. And then I just want to do just a nice round shape. So I'm just going to make sure that this is parallel right in here. And then I'm going to do just a pretty kind of oval almond. Okay, just like that. Now you can come in here. I kind of already did it with my e-file, so I don't really have much to do, but you can put this parallel if you need to make that part more parallel. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do on these as well. Lift this up on this side. Gonna lift this up.
Toriana said you can find schematic pictures that'll help you to understand.
That's a good idea. Sometimes I see them, but I haven't ever tried to look for them, but that's a great idea. You know what I need to do is I need to set up like some individual classes with Dorta. I would like that. Oh, I know she's a mess. Okay, let's look at these two and see, do they look like they're sisters? This one's this one's got a little bit more of an almond, so I'm gonna make that a little bit more round. Okay, I'm lifting up. Let me lift up over here. There we go. Let me make sure these are even. And then let's kind of get this in the right shape here. Okay, that looks pretty good for us to get started. I'm gonna file it again at the very end because I like to file it one more time after we get, let me shape this just a little bit better. I feel like there's just a little bit of unevenness. There we go.
Becky's gotta go. Can't wait to see the final one.
All right, Becky, we will see you later. Thank you for popping in. Okay, this needs to be a little bit thinner. Right in here. A little bit thinner. Just a wee bit. Still a hair over here. Let's do a hair over here. Okay, I like that.
Toriana said I wish you success in your managers and I enjoyed watching you work.
Thank you, Victoriana. I hope you come back. I'd love to hear from you and chit-chat more. Have a good evening, though. Or a good day. I'm not sure. I don't know what time it is anywhere. Is it nighttime there? Okay, I feel like it's leaning more. It's definitely cutting in more over here than over here. So I'm going to get this a little bit better. Let me compare. Yeah, I want to bring it in just a hair more.
Victoria
There we
said
go.
1:24 a.m.
1:24 a.m. Gosh, you sound like me. I'm usually up too. I have trouble sleeping.
The Netherlands, it's 0:24 a.m. I don't know. What
Oh, 24. Oh, wow.
Maybe. No, I don't know.
Golly. I think it'd be nice to live in the Netherlands. I definitely want to travel to the Netherlands. I think I would love it. I think from what I know about it, it's kind of my kind of weather.
Sugar is back.
And it looks beautiful there. Hey, Sugar. We're getting our shape a little bit better. I'm just kind of lifting this up just a little bit. I'm still going to file underneath the nail too.
Netherlands said it is beautiful here.
I know it. We're in Texas. It's, you know, it's kind of lacking for beauty. I mean, I don't know. I love horses and stuff like that. So I enjoy Texas whenever, like if there's a pretty land that has like some horses on it and stuff like that. But otherwise, I'm not in love with the scenery. It's really flat. We have like no mountains. Our lakes are not too pretty. Sometimes I'll see images as I'm like on TikTok. They say, "Oh, this hidden beautiful place in Texas." And I see it and I know that lake and it does not look blue like that. There is no lake in Texas that looks like that. They're all kind of greenish black looking. Greenish brown, I should say. Ah. Yeah, don't believe it. If you ever see a pretty green or clear water in Texas or blue water in some Texas photo on either TikTok or Instagram or something, they're lying to you. Nowhere looks like that.
Sugar said it's not so beautiful where I live unless you go down south with all the hills and valleys.
Yes, I agree. Give me a hill or a valley. I'm fine with that. I think that's pretty.
Sandra said it's like in Florida. It's pretty flat here too, but at least it saves us. What saves us is the palm trees and the ocean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Florida's pretty. Florida can be pretty. It was kind of hot when I went to Florida too, though. Yeah, it was very humid.
Netherlands, not so much in the winter, windy and rainy, but from spring, March to May is the tulip season. Europe's biggest botanical garden is the Keukenhof. It is a must visit place. It is only open in the spring.
Oh wow! Yeah, we'll have to. That's a trip we're gonna have to make. Now, sometimes if I feel like I need to take more down back here, I'll go ahead and go in with a cuticle bit. But honestly, I feel like it's pretty nice, so I'm not gonna worry with that. So I'm just using my protein bond one more time since I kind of dehydrated it really, really well. Because we're gonna use our gel polish. And it's gonna be a cat eye that is from Madam Glam's October collection, which is a new one for them. It just came out the other day. And I can't wait to dive into it and see what these colors look like. And the red, it's kind of a red cat eye that we're gonna be using, kind of a pinky red.
Zurno said it's 2 in the afternoon here in Alaska.
Oh my gosh. Wow. 2 in the afternoon. Yeah, you got the whole day ahead of you still.
It's looking good.
Thank you, sugar. All right, this one is called Ruby Thorns. That's a good name for it. Ruby Thorns. They're all kind of scary names, of course. Let's get our cat eye ready. Okay. Oh my gosh, this color. Look at this color. Oh, it's really pretty. Okay, I'm going to zoom you guys in just a hair more so that way you can see this color. And I'm just going to apply it kind of generous. I'm going to get it as close to the cuticle as I can. Come straight down the side. Usually I don't get it the first time, so come straight down the side again. I'm going to turn her finger, come straight down the side.
Sandra said Florida is a subtropical climate, so it's always hot and usually humid, but there are parts that are absolutely gorgeous. Shauna says, I wish I could send you a picture. It's so pretty outside.
Oh, wow.
I just got my nail stuff in the mail, so I'm excited to do some nails.
Yay. I know. I love new nail products. Okay, let's see if we can make this sparkle. Oh my gosh. Yeah, these are pretty. Oh.
Sugar is not ready for winter. I hate the cold, but the snow is beautiful. I just freeze.
Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, I kind of like to freeze. Well, it's not that I like to freeze. I'd rather be cold than hot. Because I feel like you can always take, things off. No, you can always put more on, but there's only so much you can take off. I almost said it that backwards.
That ruby is gorgeous.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Eat it.
It's so pretty. They have a purple like this, and they've got a black like this, which I can't wait to see the black. That purple, though, is gorgeous. It's a dark purple, And then wait till you see this green. Look at that green. Oh. Yeah, I haven't decided yet what I'm going to put on myself. This ruby, though, is, yeah, it's real pretty. Okay, I'm just going to focus on getting it as close to that cuticle. And as close to the cuticle over here. Let me get a little bit more product on my brush. And I'm going to come straight down. And straight down a little bit closer. Now, if I don't get it perfect, I'm not going to worry about it, because I'll just come in with my little mini brush and, oh, Jandy's moving. You're okay.
Shauna said those colors are beautiful. I got 6 cat eye colors I can't wait to use.
Oh my gosh, I love the cat eyes.
Sandra said that color
So
looks
pretty.
like Dorothy shoes.
As it reminds me of Dorothy's shoes too. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh, I just got it on her skin. And I'm about to get it on your skin back here. Hang on, let me get a little bitty. See right here, I feel like I got a little bit too close. So I'm just gonna gently wipe that up. It does look like Dorothy's slipper, you're so right. Okay, we're gonna go all the way around. Oh my gosh, that's stunning. I really like this color a lot. Where's my flashlight? Let's set it in place. Yeah, it's real pretty. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of freeze it for a second because she'll go in the nuker here shortly anyway. Okay. Let's focus back here. And I'm just gonna kind of rock it. Rock it in this corner. And then pull straight down. Straight down again. Be real still, Jandy. Jandy's moving. She's looking at her phone or, no, your MacBook thing. And I'm just going to apply a little bit more if I feel like it's sparse in one area or another. Let's get this. There was a little bit too much on that tip. Because if I can get away with a one coat color, I would rather. And Madam Glam, that's another good thing about them. They have really good one coat coverage. And if you guys haven't shopped with them before, it's super duper easy. You just go on to madamglam.com and you can use my code at checkout. It'll save you 40% off. It's all capital letters, TOSHA 40. And I don't make a commission off of them or anything. I love their products, and I don't always get their products, but I did get this one, so I was lucky enough to get it.
Madam Glam picked my Halloween costume that I did, which was a stove that we made for my daughter's project out of cardboard and foil with moving knobs.
Oh my gosh! So what was the costume?
A stove.
Well, I know it was a stove, but was it for like a particular reason? Like, 'cause I can think of a reason. Was it a stove for a reason? You don't have to tell me the reason if there was a reason, but I can think of a reason. There's a famous, scary something or other that involves a stove.
A stove?
I'll tell you later. Yeah. Can you not think of a reason a stove would be scary?
Like Hansel and Gretel?
Well, that reason too. Jandy said like Hansel and Gretel.
Sure, it said it was for a project for school. They had to go as appliances in the home.
Oh. Oh my gosh. she went as an oven one time, but she had the oven on her head. She was a famous person from history.
Oh, I see.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, look at that glow. Ugh. Stop. Stop. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's gorgeous. She was 3. Waddling. With the bugs over. Oh my God, I bet that was hilarious. I love watching, like on TikTok, that's like one of the videos that I love watching is the kids in their Halloween costumes. Ah, it's great. The kids in their Halloween costumes, and then I know a lot of people think this is horrible, but I love it when the kids get scared, like when they're going around like to the houses doing their trick-or-treating, and you know, like something comes on the porch or whatever that's like one of those electronical things, and it scares them to death, and they run screaming.
Someone came as a screwdriver.
Oh my gosh, a screwdriver. I'll tell you, I was probably horrible when I was little because I got scared of things really easily. So, because I got scared of things really easily, for a long time, nobody was allowed to be any kind of Halloween costume in my house. But once I got over that, then yeah. Probably the funniest Halloween was we had my brother dressed up like a mummy. So my mom had him like wrapped from head to toe in, wrap. And he could barely walk. And we went to some house and these dogs ran out and started chasing him. He was screaming and like he just looked like a stiff mannequin, like a tin man, like trying to run. And he was trying, like his stuff was all coming off. His wrap. It was ridiculous. But great. I still remember it. Oh my gosh. I know. I don't know why they're so playful.
Crawford's been barking for
Oh, listen,
2
Crawford. I know it. She wants to play.
Hey,
Why is she so
Ma'am.
playful tonight?
cool it.
She's in a mood. Okay, go in the nuker for 30 seconds, Shandy. She'll go in there for 30 seconds just to kind of set everything final. And then I'm going to get out my little palette here for us. And the colors we're going to mainly work with is black and white. So we'll have black, mainly black.
They said they've stopped a lot of trick-or-treating here. Now they do the trunk-or-treat instead.
Oh, yeah, that's how they do here, too. I kind of forgot about that. Yeah, they do the trunk or treat, or they do what's the church one, Jandy? Is that trunk or, I guess they do it like at the church. They'll do a trunk one at the church, too. And then at least if you go to the mall, too, a lot of the malls, you can walk around store to store and they'll do it, too. Which, I mean, I guess I kind of get, 'cause, people be crazy. People getting crazy. Okay, let me see what it looks like, Shandy. Okay. All right, I'm going to set this kind of to the side. I'm going to start with this finger. And let's see, this finger, we're going to make a couple things. So the first thing I think I want to do is I'm going to do a gravestone. And let's see.
Another one says, what is trunk-or-treat? I've never heard of it.
Trunk or treat is where you open up your trunk and you've got your candy in your trunk, and there's like your car trunk, your boot or whatever people call it, and you're in a park. There's a big parking lot, and all the cars have their boot or their trunk open, and the kids will be dressed up, and then they go just kind of from car to car to car. But at least that way everybody's right there and you can see everybody. And usually it's done at churches, or I think that might be the only place
Places have been doing it though the past plus years.
Oh, Jandy says a lot of places do it, not just churches now. But I've kind of seen mainly churches do it.
I think that's who started doing it.
Oh, okay. Jandy said that's how it started.
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay, I'm going to come down for my... And let's do... So I kind of want it to be a little wide. And then let's do... Let's see, I'm trying to think exactly how it's going to be shaped here. Okay, we'll kind of come in here and we'll come kind of in here. You know what's funny is it's kind of hard to see. It's hard for me to see with that. I need to kind of fix. Hang on. It's kind of hard to see with all that flash from your Dorothy shoes here.
The other ones here is still from house to house, and kids dress up mostly. It
Aw.
makes sense so much.
Yeah. Okay, let's go across.
I'm gonna kill y'all.
We need to go a little bit more here.
'Cause that sparkle is amazing.
It is, isn't it? It's almost like you kind of almost can't even see what you're drawing. Okay, I kind of like that. I don't want it to be a perfect shape, so let me see if I need to. I want to wipe a little bit of this right there. Okay, I like that. Let me freeze it real quick so I don't mess this up. I just need to freeze it for a second. Okay, then I'm gonna do, let me wipe my brush off because I want to do white next because I'm gonna make my ghost. So for my ghost, he's gonna be kind of over here in this area. And he's just gonna be almost kind of like Casper. He's gonna take up his head. It's gonna be kind of big. He's big-headed. Am I good in the shot, Jandy? Okay. Let's kind of come down. I want to cover up my red. Okay, I think I want. No, do not. This dog. Shit.
Quit.
Oh, goodness. There we go. Okay, see, he's got a real big head. Okay, let's fill in our white. Look what she started. She got everybody going
Rascal no more.
for nothing. This is why we can't do anything. No, for you guys who hang in there even when the dogs get going, thank you, because I know what that's like. I know a lot of times when we'll be watching something, and if a dog comes on, it's like, oh, Lord, no. So I appreciate you guys hanging in there when mine get berserko. I want a little bit more of a rounded head here. Okay, kind of like that. Okay, I kind of like this. Let me just kind of get any bubbles or anything out. And I'm just going to kind of smooth and even this out. Okay. Yeah, he's big, but he'll be cute. He'll have a real cute little face. Okay. Let's get him froze into place. I kind of heard the story the other day. They were talking about Casper, the Friendly Ghost, and how he got started. It's kind of a cute little story. I never knew the story of him. Yeah, it was like this guy, his daughter was afraid of ghosts. And so, like, she was terrified. And so, to get her okay, that he made a friendly ghost, like a little cartoon drawing. And it helped her out a whole lot. So then he just started, he thought, well, maybe other kids will benefit. So he started doing a little comic strip. And that's, you know, from there, the history, it got huge. Okay. Let's freeze this into place. Okay. Now I'm gonna do my little eyes. And I'm not gonna use my dotting tool. I'm just going to go like this. And then he's also got, let's see, we're gonna do like little.
Shauna said, so cute.
Thank you, Shauna. He's kind of got like little wrinkles under here. Let me try to kind of fix his wrinkles just a little bit because I feel like they have a little wing on them. Oh, I better not fix that one because that might get a little tight. Okay, that looks good. Okay. Now let's give him a frowny face. Kind of a scary, frowny face. Because he's a little scary. Should I give him a bigger frowny face? No, he's pretty good, huh? There. Okay, let me freeze this. And then how I'm going to correct his little eyeball area is I'm going to go back in with the white and just kind of separate that the little tiny bit that I need to separate. I feel like that'll be a little bit easier than trying to brush that off.
This ghost did not get enough sleep.
Right, exactly. He did not. That's why he's so sad. Okay, I can barely see. Boop. Just a little bit. I'm trying to be so careful here. Okay, now I need to kind of fix this because it looks like. Stay very still, Jandy. Okay, now what I'm going to do, don't worry, I know he looks a little goofy now, but we're going to freeze that into place, and then I'm going to go back and add his eyeballs, make them a little bit bigger. I think that'll be cute. Get that white cured here. Okay, now I'm going to go back with my black. Take a little bit of that black off. Okay, here we go. Ready? Okay, I think he's cute. Okay, let me freeze him again. Freeze. Okay, now let me go in with a gray for our headstone here. Okay, I think I'm gonna do this gray. I'm gonna add a little bit right here. I think that'll be a good gravestone color. we're going to try to fit some words on this gravestone too. That's why I was kind of trying to make him a little bit bigger. Okay. Let's paint the inside of here.
Is it not easier to use the dotting tool for the eyes?
It probably would have been. Mine's dirty. I need to wash it. So yeah, I was trying to kind of cheat. I used my dotting tool the other day and it needs to be cleaned. Okay. Right along this edge. Okay, that's cute. Okay, freeze. You know what's really going to be hard is writing on that gravestone. I'm going to save that for last. That's going to be challenging. Okay. Next one is going to be, I'm trying to think what we should do first. Let's do the ghost first on this one. Okay. I'm going to put my not black. I need white. Hold on. Okay. All right, let's get my white. And let's kind of make him up here. And let's give him kind of a floaty body. Like that. I think that'll be cute. Let me get his head a little bit more. He's kind of a baby ghost. Okay. Nuke. Get him froze in there onto place. Oh, and if you guys, before I forget, if you'll remember to hit the like button if you're enjoying the content and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I greatly appreciate it. We're growing slowly over here, but I'm so glad. So glad.
I've seen an interesting angled, curved brush for French tip painting. Did
Yes.
you ever use something like that?
I haven't used that yet, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
Or would you rather paint with a longer line brush?
I know exactly what you're talking about, and I'm wondering that myself. I've got it in my Shein cart. I'm going to try just a cheap one first and kind of see if I can figure it out and figure out how to use it. If I like it, I'll probably invest in a more expensive one. It has a little bit better bristles and whatnot. Because those Shein ones work, and they're fine, but they will, they don't hold up as long.
Blair said, I love the nails, girl. They eat.
Thank you. It's cute, huh? Okay, we're going to do another little headstone because this is a baby ghost. So actually this one should, well, no, it can be kind of crooked. Kind of like that. Okay, that looks good. Freeze.
She wants me to come play pickleball with them.
Oh, well, that'll be fun.
I never played pickleball.
Well, yeah, I don't know much about pickleball. For sure. Okay, then let's go. Oh, goodness gracious, Edith. I tell you what, these dogs will give you a heart attack. Here we are drawing ghosts and...
We'll make y'all ghosts.
Yeah. Give us a heart attack while we're trying to do stuff good. Okay, let's do... This is a tree, or it's going to be a tree. hopefully. Let's kind of have it coming up this way. And maybe it's got a little branch that kind of branches off here. Let me make it a little bit more like a branch. There we go. And maybe it has another branch. How about down here? Kind of one that just kind of comes straight out like that. Does that look like a tree branch? Maybe we need to add one. Oh my goodness gracious, Bella.
You better quit.
Maybe we need one more like that. There we go. Okay, freeze. These dogs are gonna kill us all. They're gonna be so loud that by the time we finish here, oh my Lord. I don't know why she does that every time we start doing nails. She thinks she's not getting any attention. So she's gotta be obnoxious. I'm gonna have to show you guys who it is that makes all that noise. Yes, she is bad. Oh, we're gonna let you out in a minute, all right, little girl.
You can wait, ma'am. Yes, you can.
Be very careful, Jandy. Jandy's starting to move on me. I messed up a little bit. Hold on, Jandy. Oh, I think he's okay. But do you see where I messed up just? Like here, let me try to get it off. Right in. You see how easy it is to mess this up? Hold on. Let me get this with a clean one. Okay, there we go. And let's see, what kind of face should we give our... He should also have a sad face because it's Halloween and he can't even dress up.
Is she the one that snored last time?
No, that's the big one. That's the big one. The little one, this other one over here, she just makes this horrible commotion sound. Sounds like she's, so sad and beat or something. Okay, let me get my eyes. This one's not gonna have the wrinkles under his eyes. This one just gonna have little eyes, cause baby. Just like that. And then we're gonna do also sad face. Okay, he's very cute. Okay, let's freeze him real quick. Just so he doesn't go anywhere. Okay, now let's paint our little tombstone gray again. Okay, let me get a little more on my brush. And even this out. Okay. Okay, then on this one, let's start with our ghost again. And let's do him over here again. This one's gonna be like how about we do kind of a little fatty ghost. Since our other ones are kind of slender. And maybe he's got a little weirdo body in here. Or he's a little jumbly at the bottom. But I do need to fill that in. There we go. Get our color a little more even where I need it. Okay. It's kind of settled, so I'm going to go ahead and nuke it into place. And we're going to do another tombstone. Let me get this off my brush, get our black. And the tombstone we're going to do, again, it's going to kind of have those little, I kind of like the old looking tombstones, so I'm going to go like that. And then come straight down. There. And how about this one, as far as his face goes, how about we kind of make him a little scary? So let's do kind of a bigger eye. And let's do his face. His smile is going to be almost like he's yelling too. Kind of like this. But he's also frowning. So yelling and frowning. Oh, he looks scary. He looks pretty scary to me. Okay, now let's go around him with our black. I always think this is one of the hardest things, is to go, is the outline. Because you kind of got to be little, you know. Like, see, I just messed up. Let me get that off. There we go.
Susan said hi.
Hey, Susan, how are you?
Michaela said I love watching her videos.
Thank you, Michaela. I appreciate it. We're always doing something, aren't we? Okay, I think he looks cute. And how about we make this tombstone a little bit different of a gray color? I think that'll be kind of fun. Be careful, Jandy. You've got colors under your hand. Just be careful that you don't get your fingers all yuckified. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit darker of a tombstone since he's a little bit darker of a ghost. As you know, not all tombstones are made the same. I kind of lost my shape on this corner. I need to get it back. Okay, let me get my... It just needs to kind of go in a little bit. That gray wasn't mixed up well enough. Still, I need to get more. Okay, I still went too far here. Okay, let me fix this here. I feel like I still need to, because I felt like the black was looking good and now it's not perfect. Here we go. Let's take off a good amount of this, because my shape was really good. Okay, there we go. I feel like I'm getting it back.
Michaela said you were very talented being able to freehand on such short nails.
Well, thank you. I know, I tell you, you just practice enough. Each time you get a little bit better, a little bit better. Sometimes you have setbacks, but but even when you have setbacks, it's still fun. You just kind of have to have fun with it. And don't take it like too seriously. You know what I mean? Like Jandy, luckily, she's always like okay with, you know, if it comes out kind of Willy Wonka, she's all right with it. And I like that attitude. I work well with that attitude. Just in case, you know. Okay, I want to come from this way. And we're going to do a little spider web. Just a little spider web. How about we do just a couple of... Be very careful, Jandy. Otherwise, I will mess you up. Oh, am I? I'll jack you up, Jandy. Mess us all up. This is going to be connected over here. You know how sometimes like you'll have a spider web, but it's connected to the other side? That's what it's doing here. Okay, and then let me freeze this. And then we're going to do an itsy bitsy spider. And spiders have how many legs?
8.
Okay, well, I can't do 8. I don't think I can fit 8 in. We're going to give him...
Sarah said, what kind of polish is the red?
Oh, yeah, the red is Madam Glam. It's from their Halloween collection, so this month's collection. And it is, right here, it is called Ruby Thorns. It's by Madam Glam. And you can just shop, you can get them at madamglam.com. And they've got gorgeous colors for this Halloween. So have fun with it because they got some really cool colors. I'm going to show all the colors. I'll do like a little video. It'll be up by tomorrow, so you'll be able to see all the colors that they've got. But you can also go on their site and see it too. Okay, let's do our little Spidey. Now, I really don't think I'm going to be able to get in 8 legs, but let's do 6. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Am I on screen? Okay. 4, 5, 6. Okay, Jandy, and the nuker. We got her thumb left. And I think for your thumb, how about we do a cross of some kind? Like, you know, like how they have tombstones that have the crosses? We'll try to draw that. Okay, let me see your hand. Okay, let's see what we got going on. Okay, I like that. Let's do, over here, we're just gonna do a big cross tombstone. Ooh, a big cross one, or we could do, here, why don't we do one like this? Like, you know how they have those ones that, let me see if I can draw it. I don't even know what they're called. They're kind of the shape. And maybe it's got like a little pillar down here. Or I guess it's a pillar shape, and then it's got like a little block down here. We'll just do this black. And then at the top, it's got that cross. So we'll just do a little cross here. The cross needs to be taller, doesn't it? Okay, we're gonna color it in gray.
Okay, so I want to start doing gel nails on myself instead of going to salon. Is Madam Glam a good brand to use?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I use it in my salon. So I use it in my salon. It's great price, but you can also use, I've got like a code that you can use at checkout, and it will save you 40% off. It's all capital letters TOSHA 40.
Francis said, is it an obelisk? Obelisk?
Maybe so. Maybe you're right. Hold on, let me get your little. I'm gonna get the shape. Okay, these are bats. I know that. Yeah, no, they don't look great, but they're bats. My bats are not perfect. So yeah, now we've got bats. You did get, you got gel on your finger. Yeah, dip it in there, girl. Okay, once I get this froze, I'm gonna do this gray. And I think I'm gonna do it that darker gray because we've only got one in that darker gray. So I think this will be perfect. I feel like I don't see a whole lot of these kind of headstones in here in Texas or here in the Dallas area. But when I went to Boston, Massachusetts, I did. I'm going to go ahead and bring this on down. I did see some more that were like this.
Francis said it came out great.
Thank you.
Letitia said pretty. And
I feel like we need to come out here a little
I
bit.
use Didier Labs here in Europe.
What's that?
DIDI.
Oh, yeah. Yes, that's nice.
Michaela said, what do you recommend I buy to start doing my own nails at home?
I would do Madam Glam.
The polishes and the LED light. Is
Yeah.
that all I need to start?
That's, let's see, polishes, the gel lamp, and I would do, so I would go to Madam Glam. They've kind of got everything you need to start. You'd want files, you'd want your polishes, your lamp, you'll want a base and a top coat, and that's kind of it.
E-file, or can you get it off of?
You don't even have to do the e-file. You can just use a regular file. You know, really the e-file is more if you're going to be building it up and, you know, doing a little bit more detailed stuff. But if, you know, if you're just going to try to grow your nails out and you want like a good gel polish to keep them strong while they grow, that's for sure what I would do.
Oh, Francis, you know the obelisk, I don't know how you pronounce it. It's like the Washington Monument. The big
Yes,
monument.
exactly. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's exactly what I was trying to do. Okay, and the nuker jandy. Yep. Yeah, I knew what you were talking about. I don't know if they're called something else when they're in the cemetery. You know? I'm not sure. That'd be interesting, though, to find out. Because I'm curious now. I mean, do you ever see a lot of those shapes, Jandy, in our cemeteries around here in Texas? Maybe the older ones. Maybe it was like a fancy, like if you were a wealthy family at some point, maybe, I don't know, like 1700s, 1800s. Maybe that was like a shape that a lot of people did. I feel like they don't do that shape a whole lot anymore. Oh, those are cute.
Those cat-eye glitters look amazing.
Don't they? I know, they really, really do. I'm also loving, look at this purple. Let me show you this. The purple, and I'm going to show you the green because the green is another one of my, ooh, there's that black one. Let's look at these real quick because I'm curious. I'm not going to keep this on. I'm just going to put it on just for the sake of looking. Okay, so here's the purple. Let me zap it and see what this looks like. Oh, wait, I did the wrong.
Francis said, I think
There we
they're
go.
called something else in the cemetery.
That's pretty.
Said your ghosts are scary.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Okay, that's the purple, and it is called Hocus Plum. And all Madam Glams, another reason, so I like Madam Glams because it's not going to peel on you. It's a 30-second cure under the lamp, when a lot of other ones are a minute. So I love that it's half the cure time. It does not peel or chip, does it, Jandy? Nope, she'll tell you no. All my clients will tell you no, it doesn't. It will make your nails harder. And it's also vegan, cruelty-free, TPO-free, 21-free formula, and HEMA-free. So, and a lot of them are also palm oil-free, but that's probably included in that 21-free. I think that they took out the palm oil-free and they added the TPO-free, but I'm sure that they've always been free of palm oil, so I'm sure they are. Okay, so that is our purple. Let me show you real quick what the black looks like. We're all looking at this for the first time, but I'm loving that purple too. That's pretty. Look at that cat eye. Look at that shine. My gosh. They're a good brand, I'm telling you. I do all of my nail art with it. I don't buy like gel paints for my nail art. I just use, look at this green. Oh my gosh. Okay, here's the green.
Kayla's asking about a lamp too, if there's any.
The lamp, you know what I would go with? One of my favorite lamps, it's actually on Amazon. It's very affordable, and it's called Lavinda. It's Lavinda. You can get them. They're so cute, but not just cute. It's, yeah, here's my Lavinda. See, my Lavinda's got the little diamonds on it. But it's also, you can take the cord off so it can just be portable. And it works just as well as any of the other really expensive lamps that I have. It works super well. I've had that the longest. And to be real honest with you, like I paid $60 for that. The other ones I paid like $200 and $300 for. My Lavinda lamp is still my go-to. So, and the Lavinda lamp I've had the longest. So.
Nope, looked it up. They're called an obelisk too.
Oh, wow. That's cool. Thank you for looking that up. Gosh, that's cool.
Said, well, growing up, my nails grew long and strong. Now they grow down. What should I do? What kind of false nails should I do?
You would want, if you go back to the very beginning of this video, that's what Jandy's nails do too. And you'll see what I did to kind of build them up. It's really easy. And you can get just a very affordable, if you needed an e-file, which I recommend if you're going to do your own nails and stuff, you might as well get you a little e-file, get Melody Susie. Because they're very, very affordable and they work really well. That's what we used in nail school. Let me show you the black real quick. And the black one is called Haunted Velvet. I'm curious to see what this black looks like. I've never had a black cat eye, so. Ooh, that's gorgeous. Okay, ready? Oh, wow. That's pretty.
Purple almost.
Yeah, it's like a dark purple.
Oh,
Ooh, that's pretty. Oh my gosh. Can you guys see how? That's so pretty. This is my favorite. Just because it's so different. I've never had one that was like black like that. But it does have it gives off a purplish tint for some reason with the flash. That's real pretty. Okay. There. All right, now we'll get back to our nail art. We're almost done, actually. Okay, let's do we're gonna try to do our little writing. I'm not gonna do any writing on the darker ones. And I may just do make it look like there's the tiniest bit of writing on this little one, because I can't fit anything on there. There's no way I can write that small. But I'll go in with my darker gray and we'll just kind of make like little dots to make it look like it says something. Okay, and I'll just nuke. I'll kind of do the same maybe I'll do the same with that other one. I'll just do it in a light gray. Okay, let's do this one with a light gray. Same kind of way, because it's also very skinny. There's no way I'd be able, I'm not that good at. There we go. Just some little scribbles. That'll do. Yeah, there's some people who can write teeny tiny and they can pull it off. I am not good at it. And I think I'll put on this one, I'm going to just try to put rest in peace, like RIP. And I'll do it in the darker gray. Okay, let me get this dark gray. I'm going to kind of thin it out on my brush. Here we go. Now this is where we hold our breath. Ooh, now I got to get a little bit more on my brush. Okay, here's my R. Rest.
Sugar says, and for anyone beginning with nail art, the more you practice, the better you get.
Yes.
So anyone can do this, even if it looks not great at first. That's okay.
Exactly. Yeah, you get better, believe it or not.
Francis said, very nice. You can't read all the headstones anyway.
Exactly, right. That's the sad thing.
For tiny details like this, use a micro liner brush.
I've got a micro liner brush, but yes, I need to pull it out and use it when I need to. I keep it in my drawer. I try to, because I'm so worried that I'm going to like mess up the sharpness of it. So I keep it in my drawer. And if I can get away with doing it this way, I'll do that for as long as I can. There, rest in peace. And then how about we put Joe? Because Joe's a short name. Or is there another short name that you want to put, Jandy? Rest in peace. Bo? Bo. Mo?
Bobo. Yeah, Bo.
Bo.
He did.
Ooh, that B was, and that B got hard on me. Bo. There we go. There we go. Oh, that B doesn't look good, does it? Let me fix this B. Let me fix this B. That kind of sounds funny. Okay, let me take this off.
Sugar wants to get the Madam Glam brush set.
Yeah, the Madam Glam brush set is good, but you know who's, I'm going to tell you who's got a really, really good one. Well, other than Dev, I'm sure Dev's is awesome. But I got from V Nailed It, you know, at her Vita Bella. Her brushes are super nice. I'm going to show you how fine they are. But I'm sure Dev's are really, really good too.
Sugar, it'll be live tomorrow to finish the rainbow nails I just did for Spooky Glam work.
Oh, good. Sugar's going to be live tomorrow, guys.
She forgot she had brushes. Yeah.
Okay, Bo. There we go. Yeah, Dev's got great brushes. And you know who else has brushes that I bet are real good? Tino Vo. Or Vo Tino, you know. I bet he's got really good brushes. Also, Dorita's got good brushes. Because she's got her own brushes too. They look real nice. Okay, should I write? Let me see your thumb again. No, I'm not going to put anything on your thumb. That looks good. Okay, let me go back over here. And let me see if I need to go around with the, I'm going to go around with that red. And I'm not going to use it like a cat eye. I'm just going to use it like a color. And I wonder, actually, you know what? Instead of that, I'm going to go around with that almost like black color. Just around the very, very back. The black cat eye. What was it called again? Haunted Velvet. I'm going to go around with the Haunted Velvet. Just kind of make like a little shadow like this. And then when I finish, I'm going to show you guys that brush by Bella Vita. Or Vita Bella, sorry. Okay, let me pull that. I know it looks a little strange. We're going to see if we like it. Hang on. I need a little bit more on my, let me put a little bit more on my palette so I can just dip in when I need to. Okay, let's see here. Jandy, you'll have to let me know too, your opinion. Everybody let me know your opinion as I'm going around doing this. We may not like it. Let me pull it down. I think I like it without. Yeah, we're gonna do it without. Okay, I'm gonna get, so to get this off, I'm just gonna take a little bit of my swipe on one of my little nippies here. Everything is cured, so I can just go around and get it off. But you wanna get it off good, because otherwise it's gonna mess up our picture.
No, just the side part you did is better. I like the
I
side
agree,
part.
yep, yep. Okay, let me get, I think I'm gonna do the red, because the red will just match. And so we just wanna be real crisp around that edge. So let me put a little bit of red on my palette. And let's try this again. Okay, I'm gonna start with this one. And I'm just gonna pull her skin back so I can get in real tight. And pull this skin back. Again, just so I can get in real tight. And let's get right back here. Okay, I'm gonna turn your hand kind of sideways. Let me pull the skin back. So I get more on my brush. Okay, now let's do this one. Go around. I have to kind of hold my breath on this one too, because my hands are known to shake. That's how we know too. Like, listen, if I can do this, you can do this. I promise you. Because I have shaky hands. And I've never taken any kind of art classes or anything. So I know you guys can do this, if not even better. And if you just, a lot of it is just you've never done it before. But you get better.
It's nice and crisp like this with the red.
Right? I like it when it's nice and crisp. I do this on whenever I do a pedicure too. I go around very finely and I get it just right, because it does just make everything look really nice and clean and perfect. Even if your drawing isn't perfect, if your shaping is pretty and your edges are really nice and crisp and they don't go up on the skin, because the skin will ruin you if you get it too close. It comes out real pretty. Okay, we get these one. I have made the mistake though of getting too close to the skin several times. And I thought I could get away with it. I thought it would be okay, but honestly, it'll look jacked up. So if that happens, just take it off and do it again. Okay, you know what? I'm kind of okay with that over there. Okay. All right. This is usually the one that with Jandy, I can get it too close. It's her thumb. It kind of recedes. It has like a downward slant back by that cuticle. And it's just really easy for your polish. If you've got too much on your brush, it will run into that cuticle. And then it doesn't look so great. A little on her skin. Get that off. Okay, now pull this skin back as best I can. And get this right here. Okay, nuke your hand, Jandy. Nuke that hand. Put it in the lamp just for like 30 seconds, because it's 30-second cure. And then we're almost done. Now we just get to top coat and see how pretty everything turns out. And I'm gonna back you guys up just a little bit so that way you can see it a little bit better, but not so close up. And you can see the final, hopefully you can see it better. And we're gonna use our shiny top coat and our manicure. Okay, let me see your hand, Jandy. All right, loosen up your fingers. She gets tense for some reason. Make sure you get this top coat along the side walls. And back here. Oh my goodness, she's still crying. If you get it on the skin, just wipe it off. And I'm gonna get it just right around the tip here. Now I'm gonna show you where it kind of ran onto my skin here on this finger. I'm gonna show you what that looks like when it does that. And it's, I mean, you can fix it, it's fixable. I'm not gonna fix this one because, you know, we're not gonna worry about it. It's not that bad, but I'm gonna show you close up what it looks like when it kind of touches the skin, because then it gets not as crisp as you want it to be. And it probably did that because I did all of her fingers at once without nuking it. If you want to make sure nothing runs, I would nuke it after like at least 2 fingers and then put her under the light to let it cure. Or do your flash, you know, your little flash cure to set everything so it doesn't run on you.
Sabrina's worried about gloves.
Oh, you could put gloves on if you want. Sometimes I wear gloves, sometimes I don't. I don't have a gel allergy, and I don't keep it on my fingers or my hands. I wash my hands and I'm in alcohol and acetone constantly. So, like if I get it on me, it's usually just because my bottle has gotten it somewhere on my bottle, or, you know, it's like on my wipe here. But I would honestly, I'd have to not get it on anywhere on my skin. I would pretty much have to have gloves, you know, that came like all the way up to here. Okay, nuke Jan. All right, while she's nuking for the final time, she's gonna go for 60 seconds on this one. Let me show you my Vita Bella brushes, and I'm gonna show you the difference in the micro detailers because it's huge. Okay, let's see, let me find my micro. Okay, there's my short liner, here's my micro. And it's double-ended. So if you were to compare, let's say the one I'm working on and this one. So this is Madam Glam's, which is great, but look at the difference. So that's the ultra short, this one. And then the other side of it, do you see the difference in the thickness? Look at that, isn't that crazy? So this is definitely like, you're gonna get a lot more finer detail with this one. So these are great, you know, and if you're just playing around, and they're very affordable, but honestly though, these were just as affordable without the discount. You know what I mean? So take a look at it, see what you think. I don't know how prices might be changing, you know, with shipping and stuff. I don't know where companies get their products made, you know, so that will probably change some things in the future. But as you can see, I got all of Vita Bella's brushes, and I keep them, I just kind of save them for, you know, if I'm doing something like really fine. Oh yeah, aren't the cats cute? This is my favorite one, but they're very cute. This one kind of reminds me of Laverne and Shirley's kitty. What's his name? Bubble Kitty? Bubble Kitty? Oh my gosh. Does anybody in here remember what Laverne and Shirley's kitty was named? Oh, look at our little witch. Isn't that cute? Our little witch riding off into the moon. Yeah, they each have different eyes, but I love this orange one. That's really cool looking. Okay. Okay, relax, Jandy. Okay, do you see right here, where I got too close to the skin? It just kind of ran like a little bit, so it's not gonna look as crisp, but that's okay. We're not gonna worry about it too much. This particular top coat has a sticky coat on top. So after it's finished curing, I do need to go around with my swipe again and just take off that tacky layer.
Chicken nuggets back.
Hey, chicken nugget, we just are finishing up.
It looks good.
Thank you. I'm about to do my final kind of filing on her shape here, because I like to make sure I get up in this corner, and a lot of times the top coat is kind of runny and it can kind of attach a little bit here. So I'm just gonna run it along, just make sure it's not attached. Same over here on this side. And if you need to shape up anything else, you can go all the way around. It's not gonna, a long time ago, people used to believe it broke the seal of the polish, but it doesn't. So no worries about that. Okay, I'm gonna relax you again. Gonna get up in here. And get up in here. The last thing I'm gonna do is we're gonna go up under her nail on the underside and just thin anything out if it looks too bulky. Which on her, we will probably have, because remember her nails kind of grow downward shaping. So sometimes it can be a little thicker than what we want. So I'm just gonna go around at like 7,000 RPMs.
Or should use a brush with acetone to wipe around the edges.
Yes, absolutely, we will. Yes, that's a great tip. Okay, I'm just going to now I'm not going up against her skin right now. I'm just kind of getting the tip. I'll use a finer brush to get further up in there. And if you're kind of looking at it this way, I'm kind of going in at an angle, okay? So that way we're just thinning this out really nice and thin. See, like, look in comparison. Do you see how one looks thinner than the other? And I'm keeping the arch in there. Oops, there we go. I know I'm not really used to filing it from that direction. Did I mess this up? I messed you up a little bit, hang on. Let me shape this better because I messed up. It's okay, I can fix it. There we go. Okay, let me turn you back over so I can do this right. And again, I'm not touching her skin because it would kind of burn a little bit. Not bad, but it would burn a little bit if we touched her skin. I'm not going very fast, so that's one good thing, but I'll get closer with a smaller bit. Okay. Get this little one. And I just kind of touch and pull away to look at it. Touch and pull away. And then your thumb, let me go this way with you. There you go.
Oh, so they look great. Love the color.
Thank you. I do too. Yeah, I can't wait to open up the rest of these colors that I got in the package and show you guys in the little collection that Madam Glam has. And they pretty much, the other colors are really pretty too. They have a gorgeous green color that is like really, really popular right now. I'm kind of seeing that green color everywhere. Okay, let me turn this off. I'm gonna switch bits. I'm gonna go back into my cuticle bit to get around where we need to underneath. So it looks like this, just really thin. And this is gonna help us get right up against in there. So I'm still gonna go at about 7 RPMs, 6 or 7 I would do. And I'm gonna go in just right up against here. And just kind of quick, we're just kind of like you're sweeping. So I'm not getting anything on this tip. I'm going closer in where her skin ends, you know, and her nail kind of starts to become a free edge. If for some reason, like on this one, I could go a little bit shorter or a little bit thinner in here, then I'll just use this bit and do that now. Because I could get a little bit thinner in here. Okay. Then let me get your thumb. Turn your hand over this way. Okay. And again, I'm just kind of sweeping. Okay, now we're gonna clean her up. If she's got any, like she's got the tiniest bit of polish here, we're just gonna take some acetone. And we're about to kind of replenish her skin anyway, so with our lotion and our oils, I'm just gonna take a little bit of.
Sugar said, looks good.
Thank you, sugar.
Rose said, have you ever tried dipping?
Yeah, I do dip too. Now, I'll tell you though, all of my dip girls have now become gel girls. So they just kind of like that better, which is fine with me because that's, you know, if I get everybody kind of liking the gel better, or if they just naturally, once they try it, if they like it better, then that's less product that I have to buy or have to worry about stocking up. Because for a while, when I very first got out of nail school, I kind of was just going to do it all, right? So I was buying my acrylic powder. I bought dip powder, but I would always buy like the 2-in-1 so it could be used as an acrylic powder or a dip powder. And then I was buying my gels, and because I love gel, I was buying hard gel, soft gel, poly gels, all the gel, all the gel stuff. And it was becoming a lot. There was a lot of times I didn't have colors that I really wished I had because, you know, if somebody wanted dip, but I didn't have a color in it, I would usually I would run out and buy it, and then they'd show up and they'd actually want a different design or something, you know? And then I was like, oh my gosh, I spent, you know, I just like spent money on a product that I don't know if I'll ever use now, because what if I don't ever have a client that wants that particular dip color, you know? So after a while of doing that, and I probably did it for almost a year where I was trying to build up all of my products, I was doing a pretty good job of it, but honestly, I was kind of going broke at the same time because since I just work from home and I just work part-time, I was spinning my wheels pretty good with that kind of purchases. So now that I'm just gel, it's so much easier for me to get like all the different colors I need, or the now I can afford more glitter or embellishments. So that's what I do now. Now, if I have somebody that comes to me and they just insist on acrylic or insist on a dip, if I don't have that dip color, I'll probably still go back out and buy it. And now I might make them pay an extra fee. I don't know. That situation hasn't come up. But
Beautiful.
thank you. Aren't they cute? Okay, let me get this on her. We're kind of replenishing her skin here because it's we applied a lot of dehydrator. Okay, let me grab a little bit of lotion. All right, you can relax your hand, Jandy. She's always stressed. Relax. Okay, let's get this rubbed in real good. You need a little bit more. A little bit more lotion. And the lotion I use is really, really nice. It's called Sandy, and it's Sensations. And it's black cherry and, let me see, nutmeg. Black cherry and nutmeg lotion. It smells divine. Doesn't it? I know it. I love it. I'm glad it smells good too, because I bought a huge thing of it. Those are really cute. Let me see your other hand, Jandy.
Come here.
Okay, let me put some lotion on this hand. We're going to see what these look like together. I think that they will probably still look good together, but I'm going to see. Okay, let me see. Okay, relax your hands a little bit. Yeah, those look cute together. I think, you know what? It's funny because I wasn't expecting this. I knew that we'd have a lot of black on both, but I feel like that silver cat eye ties in both the cat eye on this one and the gray gravestones. Yeah, I think they're real cute. I like them. All right, Jandy, you are
You're
all
getting
set.
better.
Thank you, Ro. I appreciate it. All right, everybody, have a good night. If you haven't hit the like button, but you enjoyed the content, if you'll hit the like, oh yeah, she wants me to show you Miss
The
Bella
loudmouth.
over here. Yeah, the loud mouth. Hold on. I'm going to turn you guys around. Hopefully I don't make you seasick. Ready? There she is. That pretty girl. And let me hide our little address. Is she not adorable? This is the whiny one. She's the baby of the family.
This was snore.
Yeah, let's show the snore. Come here.
Right quick.
Snore bunny, come here. Look at her running. There's the snorer. This is Miss Edith. Hi, Edie Peed. What do you do? Okay. All right, guys. Everybody have a good night. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. And I will see you very, very soon.